Hello, families. My name is Adriana, and I am an assistant teacher in Workshop 1. I would like to start the talk today with a little picture. Imagine your 8-year-old child, who is already a confident reader, sitting next to you while you open a book. He already knows how to read on his own, but as you start reading aloud, he leans over, he widens his eyes, and he gets fully absorbed in the story. This precious share moment, your voice carrying him into another world, the closeness. This is exactly what I would like to talk to you about today. Very often, parents stop reading to their children once they can manage books on their own. It just feels natural. You think, well, she can read now, so she doesn't need me. But in fact, the very opposite is true. Reading to children who are already readers is not only still valuable, but it is one of the best things you can do for the love of reading, their learning, and your relationship with them. The benefits of reading aloud can be summarized in 4 main points. The first one is a richer vocabulary and language. And number 2 is that reading to your children fosters a love for stories and books. Number 3, it promotes stronger comprehension and thinking skills. And number 4 would be the bonding time. We're going to talk about them more in detail now. Let's start with the first benefits, vocabulary and language growth. When children start reading independently, they normally choose books they can handle, with lots of pictures, short sentences, simple words, and easier plots. And that's absolutely fine because it builds confidence. But when you read to them, suddenly they are exposed to more advanced vocabulary, richer descriptions, complex sentence structures that might be too advanced for them to manage on their own. Research also shows that hearing these more advanced texts and read aloud helps children absorb and later use this vocabulary better. The second benefit is nurturing their love for stories. Children's imagination is limitless. Maybe they love fantasy or history or adventure, but normally the books at the independent levels are too simple. By reading aloud, you open the door to richer and more exciting stories that match our interests without being limited by their reading level. And when books are thrilling, children fall in love with reading, not because they have to or because their mommy and daddy say that it's good for them, but because they feel it and it becomes a passion that they want to do on their own accord. Reading aloud also builds comprehension. When you read a more advanced book together, your child learns to follow longer plots, understands more complex characters, and think about deeper themes like friendship, courage, even sadness or loss. These are things they might miss in simpler books. And because you're there, you can pause and talk about it. Like say things like, why do you think the character felt that way? Or what would you have done? These conversations deepen their understanding of the story and their ability to reflect and emphasize. This last one is perhaps the most precious benefit of all, is connection. In our busy lives, children notice when we stop everything else and give them our full attention. Reading together creates a safe little island in the day. No phones, no work, no distractions, just you, your child, and the story. Over time, these moments build strong emotional bonds and memories that children carry with them forever. Many adults can still recall the books their parents read to them years ago. It's not just about the book, is about the closeness, the laughter, and the comfort of these shared moments. So, how can you make this work in your own family? First, well, choose books just a little beyond your child's reading level, books they might not yet tackle alone. Second, make it a habit. Bedtime is a classic, but it could also be Saturday mornings or in the car with an audiobook, just anytime, anywhere. Third, let your children help choose. Sometimes they might want fantasy, other times a funny story, or even nonfiction. But following the curiosity makes the experience even more special. And finally, talk about the story. Ask questions, share your thoughts, and listen to theirs. So, why keep reading aloud to your child even after they can read? Well, because it gives them richer language, a deeper love of books, stronger thinking skills, and most importantly, unforgettable moments with you. Your voice, your presence, your time, these are the things that make reading truly magical. So tonight, pick up a book, invite your child to snuggle in close and read. The story you share today is a memory they will treasure tomorrow. Well, that is all from me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found it interesting. See you around. Thank you.